President Donald Trump signed an executive order outlining plans to establish a sovereign wealth fund. Treasury Secretary Scott Benson and Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick and nominee Howard Lutnick have 90 days to come up with plans to establish that fund. But what exactly is a sovereign wealth fund?
A sovereign wealth fund is an investment fund that's owned and managed by the government. The world's largest are typically funded by governments that profit from their own natural resources. Federal government has about $5.7 trillion worth of assets, which could potentially be used to generate some of that longer-term wealth through an investment fund.
And typically, countries start a sovereign wealth fund if they have a budget surplus. It's obviously not the case in the U.S. It's been running a deficit since 2001. Globally, though, there are more than 90 sovereign wealth funds holding over $8 trillion in assets. That's according to the International Forum of Sovereign Wealth Funds. Norway's is the largest, with $1.74 trillion in assets. The fund returned over $200 billion last year, with nearly half of those returns coming from tech stocks.
President Trump saying a fund could potentially be used to buy a stake in TikTok, though that deadline to work out a deal is quickly approaching. President Trump stating back in January that the U.S. should own 50% of the social media platform. Treasury Secretary Scott Benson saying that he can have a fund ready within 12 months.